Alright, now we're going to look at Will frame by frame. So if you look at this first frame right here, he's loaded up on that right leg, and about in good position right here to extend and drive. So if we fast forward one frame here, he's now extending the hip pretty well. You'll see later he's going to be a little bit horizontal. That's partially going to be due to that. If you look at his upper body, he's slightly bending at the waist. One thing to note here is you don't need to step over the knee like a lot of people say on that left recovery leg here. I think that's pretty much useless. The recovery mechanics of that leg are going to be driven by other mechanisms, such as extending the hip when everything's in proper, when the body's in proper alignment. Those recovery backside mechanics will kind of take care of themselves if everything is initialized correctly, because a lot of that stuff is the result of stretch reflex mechanisms, among other things. If we go one frame here, you can really see he's horizontal here, not coming off the ground quite as vertical as we like, and as I said earlier, partially that's going to be due to that leaning at the hips, which is going to cause him to get kind of flat. Go forward one here. The thing to note in this frame is the relationship between the arms and the legs. So you can see that the arms have come as far as they're gonna go. I mean, that left arm is as back as it's gonna go. The right arm is as forward as it's gonna go. They've stopped. They're about to reverse direction. And if you note the knee there, that left knee, that's reached its highest point too. It's lifted, driven, whatever you want to call it, to the point, and now it's going to stop and go downwards. So that relationship between the arms and the legs, it's often overlooked or not understood, and they are very intricately connected. I mean, not with Will, but a lot of people, when you see them reach out with their lower leg and heel strike, sometimes it's not the result of the lower leg, it's really a problem of the arms. Arms either cross in front of you or keep going, and because they keep going, the legs have to keep going, so they extend out. If we go one more frame here, this is a really good position for Will, especially. As you see here, he's about to hit foot strike. He's not reaching out with that leg, and if we go one more position here to right before foot strike, you'll see that he's not pawing at the ground like a lot of people try and do. It's no paw, the leg just kind of comes down. And this is really good for Will, especially. He used to be a heel striker. His leg is directly under the knee. Foot strike's going to happen directly under the knee, pretty much flat-footed. So it's good position for Will. Arms are looking good. Body position is solid with that slight forward lean, but yeah. And lastly, here we have foot contact. Starting to load up. Arms are good. That recovery leg's pretty good, and everything looks solid, especially here. So, and that recovery leg is pretty close. So, in conclusion with Will, the main thing with high school kids is the foot strike, and that's the most important thing. So Will nailed that. Everything else is kind of just bonus for high school kids, especially with running for them. Main thing with Will is that slight forward lean at the waist is causing him to stay a little horizontal, and we want to get a little more vertical to cover ground. But overall, from where he's come and everything, that's very good work for Will. And that's another point is you have to remember there's a lot of individual idiosyncrasies to running for guys. So you have to consider the individual perspective and where they came from, and just make slow changes. So hopefully that all helps, and you enjoyed it. Thanks.